Another place in the coastal bend where you can experience nature and wildlife. Corpus Christi Parks and Recreation just opened the new Pollinator Playscape in the Oso Bay Wetlands Preserve. This project includes a water feature, pollinator plants, benches, hopscotch, a barefoot path, log hops, and more.
Yeah, these plants are native, meaning that they can survive the South Texas heat. The purpose of this playscape is to teach people about local wildlife and how to appreciate it.
It's here in our backyard, and if we don't teach people what's here and what it looks like, we may not notice it's missing. And so for us, it's really important to get people just familiar and connected with it so they can help us take care of it.
And the water and flowers have already attracted various birds, bees, and insects. For more information about this preserve, go to our website to find a link to the preserve's page.